Welcome to Kaiser University. My name is Chef Lockoff. Today we're going to be talking about tools that come in the Baking and Pastry students kit. Some tools that are very unfamiliar to students. We're just going to show you and display them and talk a little bit about them. The first tool I have here, this is very critical for a baking and pastry student. This is a candy thermometer for doing sugar syrups and different confections, from things to like boiled icings like an Italian buttercream. This is very crucial in getting perfect temperatures. Also, one thing that I want to let you know about that is you never want to run cold water on top of the thermometer after using it, because it has the potential to break, therefore becoming a physical hazard in your sink or in some food products. So you want to be careful with that. These next tools here, these are sugar crafting tools, or can be used for marzipan, gum paste, pastillage, any type of sugar dough you can use these for. I think we've even used these for bread doughs in bread sculptures as well. So this next kit is one of my favorites. This is made by Ateco. This is piping tips, and it also comes with two different nails for doing handcrafted sugar roses with buttercream icing. Okay, one of my favorites. This little guy right here, this is a very sharp razor blade used for artisan breads, for venting. This is called a lam. Okay, this is made by Matfer. Here we have some various spatulas. This is an offset cake spatula. It's used for leveling cakes, or even doing items in a sheet pan like a sheet cake or frostings that are on large sheets. This would be just a straight spatula. Same thing, putting dollops on and icing sides of cakes or tops of cakes. Here we have a set of cutters, pastry cutters, and these are fluted. One of my favorite cookies are Linzer cookies, and those actually use fluted cutters. Those are some of my favorites as well. This little guy right here, this is known as a reamer, a citrus reamer, and this is for juicing citrus so you can get your money's worth, get all the last drops of juice out of the citrus. So those come in handy a lot when you don't have a commercial juicer readily available. I know when you're doing large amounts, you'll be squeezing them by hand and it can hurt your hands. This is a cake comb. Okay. You can see the three different sides. You've got a fine, a medium, and a large there. That would be used for doing the sides of cakes, or even the tops of maybe even some fudge icing on a brownie or something if you want to do some nice waves. Okay. This is also one of my favorites. I seem to have a lot of favorites. This is a rasp. This is what it's called. It's like a large file or grater. It's used for citrus zest. You can also use it for cinnamon or nutmeg or other spices. Very sharp, very useful in the kitchen. You get very fine cuts of citrus zest, as opposed to using a regular zester. It digs down deep in the pith. Okay. This is known as a bench knife, or like a table scraper. It's used for dividing dough, scraping and cleaning the tables as well. Okay. This is a Parisienne Scoop or melon baller. It's used for doing nice spheres of fruits, typically melons or bananas or whatever you're going to be scooping. You can also use it to scoop out vegetables if you were going to stuff vegetables and bake them further. This little guy right here, this is a Biotherm. This actually, all of our culinary and baking and pastry students have these. This is used for measuring food temps, cooler temps. These do have to be calibrated regularly to make sure that they maintain perfect level of temperature for those. Okay, it keeps us safe. Thank you very much for joining us, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. See ya.